What time is it?
It's science time!
Science time. Let's all stop and just unwind. 1, 2, 3, 4, here we go. Learn so much your brain explodes. Lessons so cool, so fresh. Beat so big you'll lose your breath. Learning facts and real cool stuff. Scream for more, can't get enough. It's science time. It's fun, you best believe. Explore and learn new things. Come and join me, please.
I'm Mr. C, and this super smart group is my science crew. Lila is our notebook navigator, Alfred is our experiment expert, Riley is our dynamite demonstrator, and London is our research wrangler. Working with my team is the best and makes learning so much fun. Actually, you should join us. Today, we're building a solar balloon. What time is it?
It's science time!
Oh my goodness. If you're just tuning in, I got an email from one of my science fans. Let's check it out. Dear Mr. C, my name is Jonathan and I love hot air balloons. I have a great idea for your next DIY science time. My mom and I have been learning about hot air balloons and also found something called a solar balloon. We're not quite sure what it is or how it works, but you should check it out. Your science pal, Jonathan. A solar balloon? A solar balloon? This is what we're building today. That's right, we are building solar balloons. Yeah, it's actually a pretty serious topic because it uses the sun's energy to power it. And how are we gonna do this? Well, we're gonna build it right here, right now together because you are officially one of my crew members now. You're part of the science crew. Dun, da, da, da.
Dun, da, da, da.
And that's what this is all about. We're going to learn together, we're going to talk about the science together, and most importantly, when we're done, you're going to have a solar balloon that you can take outside, you can fly high up in the sky, and explore the scientific concepts that make it work.
We're going to soar through this build today, and we'll need a few simple materials. Tape, string, scissors, and garbage bags.
As you can see, our materials today are super ultra simple. Hopefully most of you have these things in your house right now so you can build this with me. You've got these garbage bags, the tape, the string, and scissors, and I want to say something right away. If you don't have one of these things that looks exactly like mine, that's okay. That's the whole point of what we're doing. We're building a solar balloon together, but they're all going to be slightly different because all of us are using different materials, and most importantly, we're all building them slightly differently, which ultimately impacts how they fly. That's what's cool about science. I can do it one way, you can do it another, and our results might be the same or they might be different. This is a 30-gallon garbage bag. It's huge, and when I went to the store, what I looked for was a really thin bag. I wanted to get a thin bag because the thinner the bag, the lighter the material, and hopefully more easily it can fly up into the sky. Now, when you're looking for bags at the store, they're gonna say something like mil, M-I-L. This is the thickness. The smaller the number, the thinner the bag. The bigger the number, the bigger the bag. But it's teeny tiny because garbage bags are super ultra thin. But you want to get the thinnest possible. And I actually just kind of felt it to see which one I thought felt thinnest, and boom, it was the thinnest. Also, another thing is, you might not have the same string or the same tape. Now this is masking. Is this masking tape? Yeah, packing tape. This is packing tape. So it's a really wide piece of tape and it's going to allow me to easily cover the seams of my garbage bags when we start to build. If you don't have it, that's okay. And what we're doing is we're ultimately starting to talk about this thing called variables. Variables! Variables. Variables are those things in an experiment that can be changed. And when you change a variable, the outcome of the experiment may also change. For example, you can change the size of the garbage bag, the color of garbage bag, the number of garbage bags, the type of tape we're using to seal the seams, or even the type of string we're using to tether the balloon. When scientists change a variable, they change one thing at a time. This allows them to see if changing that one variable impacts the results. Ooh-wee. I'm looking for my most valuable tool, my science notebook. That's right, this right here is where I put all of my information, my research, my data, the results. This is what keeps me on track when I'm doing science. And all good scientists record their information separately so they can come back to it and check it out at a later time. Let's take a peek to see what's inside.